God has an infrastructure in your inside that keeps you pure always. This world is a contaminated world. And he said one of the things about princes is that no princess has legal access to you except you send them invitations. Demons don't come to you. See, the things about spirit is that no spirit comes to you without an invitation. No, you invite them. Even the one they are sending to you from your village will not come to you until you invite them to come. And one of the ways you invite them to come is when you create the atmosphere. Every time you walk in the flesh, what you are doing is that you are creating an atmosphere that can invite spirit to come to you. And you know the work of the flesh is called the work of the flesh because you need to do work to do it. In Galatians chapter 5, it's called the work of the flesh. Every time you walk in the flesh, you are creating an invitation letter to several spirits to come. Provided Jesus is your sanctification, there is nothing any man do to you that will harm you. Nothing. This is the blessing. It brings supernatural protection. Your protection is tied to how much that the Christ is working sanctification in your inside. That is how your protection is tied. How much? If you are innocent and they command you to appear, do you know who will appear? It is Jesus that will appear. Because he's the one domiciled in your inside. I'm not afraid of any native doctor because there is something God has put in my inside that has become covering. This, your sanctification, is also your covering. Yes. So when princes want to come to you, they will stain you. Oh, you need to look at John chapter 14 verse 30. The Bible said the prince of this world cometh and they find nothing in my hand. He does not see any invitation. So when demon comes around you, brothers and sisters, no demon has the right to impose himself on you. No demon. There must be an invitation. Just the way the Holy Ghost does not come to invite him. Come, Holy Ghost. So anytime you walk, it means that walking in the flesh is a luxury for any man. Is a luxury that any man, for any man that wants to live long, not to afford. Anytime you operate in the flesh, what you don't know you are doing is that you are sending an invitation. You are calling demonic spirits. There are several Christians that have called immoral spirits to them because they lost it. They sent an invitation. And another way you can send an invitation to demonic spirits is based on things you see and things you hear. If you hear things that are not edifying, you're inviting demons that will defy you. You know, there are songs that are called secular songs. We don't listen to songs because they are secular. We listen to songs based on the source that produced them. There are songs that are harmless. When you listen to them, they may look harmless. But because they were devoted to idol, when you start listening to those songs, you are opening a portal within your space for demon to invade you. There's one song that rain, even children of God, they played it. Let me give you the chorus. Bugao. Do you know Bugao? There are believers that played it in their wedding. They don't know what they were doing in their wedding was that they were opening invitation for divorce to enter. This is the reason why we don't play secular songs in our wedding. That thing you are calling entertainment, no spirit has the time to entertain you. In the realm of the spirit, is that a spirit is edifying you or defying you. No spirit entertains you. Spirits are too busy to entertain you, my friend. They are too busy. No spirit has the time. No spirit has the luxury to entertain you. But many of you talk, you say, I'm using it to catch. I want to cool off myself. Meanwhile, real men cool off themselves by praying in tongues for long hours. If I want to cool off myself, I go in tongues for 4 hours. Like as I've been busy preaching, if I want to rest, you know, some of you, if you want to rest, you find the vacation. I find the Holy Ghost. I carry him for my vacation. We stay for 4 hours. That is how real men cool off. You want to cool off, you find worldly song, and you're even planning one you play during your tithe dedication. What you don't know is that you are sending an invitation to a demonic spirit to monitor your tithe. You did that harmlessly, but it is full of damage. Tell your neighbor, no spirit entertains mortal men. Spirits are too busy that they can't entertain you. They are too busy. If it's a divine spirit, the spirit comes to edify you. If it's a demonic spirit, it comes to defy you. There is no neutral ground in the realm of the spirit. It's either it's white or it's black. There is no neutral ground there. So you are playing with small seculars. You have those small ones, Celine Dion, It looks harmless. You say, when I play them in the night, I feel cool. That is the reason why a demon will come and sleep with you in the night. You created the atmosphere for them to come into your room. Are you being blessed this evening? Yes. Most of the things we call problems, you are the one that brought it by yourself. What are you doing during this traditional meeting? What are you going to do when they are doing traditional meeting? Why they will call the gods of their fathers? Child of God, what are you doing in those traditional meetings? He said, let me just go now. They are my own now. They are my kinsmen. This is another way where you invite what? You are not talking to me. Some of you, the problem you are going through, you are the one that brought it to yourself. After this conference, go and clean all those things you have there. Look at the movie you watch now. Spirit come through sight and sound. Sight through what you see and what you hear. That's how spirit they come. Your eyes and your ears, they are gates. If you don't know how to guide them, demonic beings can find expression in your space. You will not miss it. Some of you are struggling. How would you struggle with lust when you are watching things that suggest lust? Not every film you should watch. I say nothing is wrong. It's just small peck. Do you know the demon that enters your space because you watch where you are kissing? Do you know? That's why Apostle Paul see the Christian life as becoming a soldier, meaning that you should be hard on yourself as a good soldier of Christ. You should be hard on yourself. Many of you, the problem you are going through is not because somebody sent it. You are the one that invited it. There are Christians that watch BP Naija. Christians. They go to subscribe DSTV and they watch BP Naija. They say nothing is wrong there. You know, spirits, they are very subtle. They don't come initially to attack you. Some of them will wait for 3 years. 3 years. Some wait. When you have climbed your climax, they come and strike you. And Satan will not receive glory God ought to take from your life. Christ becoming our sanctification is what makes us to live a holy life. Holy life. Brothers and sisters, you can live pure life. You can live a perfect life because this is part of the blessing that is domiciled in the office of the Christ. It makes you to live a perfect life.